Well, welcome to Harvest Report Day 5. We're in the last field of Anastasia. You might hear a little whirring in the background. That's my quadcopter. So I thought we'd do this one a little bit aerial, but first of all, it's looking a little bit grey, so let's have a look and we'll have a look around at the weather first off. It's looking decidedly grey there, and it gets a little bit greyer there, but luckily that's not where the weather's coming from. If we go around there, just about there's probably where the weather's coming from. Now there's some nice cumulus there that are building quite happily, but I think we'll get finished before they actually come upon us and give us a deluge, which I'm sure will happen tonight. It's sort of forecast, but well, you never can tell. So that's the weather. Now John in the combine is down there somewhere. So I think what we need to do is have a little whiz down. Oh, there he is, man. I'll have a little whiz down and we'll go and see him. Just out of interest, the UAV that I fly is a unique Q500, a smashing machine, very easy to fly, very stable. There's a reasonable camera on it. It's not fantastic, but it's not too bad. And there we go, there he is coming into view there. I'm actually looking on a little screen here to see what the camera sees. And there he is. I'll just pan around a little bit and we'll try and follow him up the dike back, as we call it up in these parts. I've got a microphone attached to the controller here. Whether it'll pick it up, there's aircraft flying over, coming into land. We're not a million miles away from Newcastle Airport here, and right on the flight path, depending on which way they decide to come in. Oh, he's just turning there. It looks like a KLM. Hear that? Well, I'm only at 30 foot and he's probably up at something like 2,000, I would think, so no near miss there. We should be fine. But yeah, as I say, this is a really useful tool, this UAV. It's great fun doing, like I say, fun stuff like this. But it is really useful during the growing season to have a look across crops. I think I might have lost Wi-Fi connection there. We'll just have to wait and see when we put the card in to see if it actually is still connected. I'll just bring the UAV a little bit closer and see if it connects back up again. Yeah, we're back on there. So if we tilt the camera down and we'll get the combine in view, we might get a little bit of height on. I think we need to spin a little tad so that we're parallel to the hedge, and we'll go forward a little bit. And that should be fine. So if we go back this way, we'll pick the combine up. Let's just come back a little bit. And there he is. So if we just come back so that he's fully in view, and then we'll just follow him along. He's going fairly slowly, so we'll just fly slowly. Now this crop of Anastasia is, well, it's not going to be a barn buster as they say, but it's not doing too bad considering it was fairly patchy in places, but there's good areas in it and bad. I suppose the secret is, as we all know, is to get all the areas good. But yeah, try our very best. Let's just go forward a little bit and see if we can keep them, see if we can get right above them. Yeah, as I was saying, very useful tool, having a look over the crops over the year. Especially they've been fairly useful for the beans when the beans get to such a height that you really can't get anywhere near them. You can quickly fly over them in these. You can actually stop, you can hover, you can come down a little bit, so you can get fairly close to the crop. And then you just whiz the thing onto the iPad when you get back to the car, and you can have a look at it and see what's what. Fairly useful tool and a bit of fun. You pick that up, there's another aeroplane. They're busy today coming in, aren't they? He's turning as well, so we're right on the datum point for the turn, aren't we? Should try and get up a little bit higher, maybe get some of them, though. That's a major no-no. Which is the other thing with these UAVs, if anybody out there is thinking of getting one. You've got to be careful what you're doing. There are rules and regulations with them. There's probably far too many idiots out there with them who are just playing around with them. I got this solely for a purpose, and the purpose was to do this sort of work. This is the fun bit, film and harvest and doing the video diary, but there is a serious side to it. But there you go, there's a harvest report, day 5, and something a little bit different. And we'll probably be planting the last of the oilseed rape tomorrow. So if you want to tune in then and see what's happening, and I would think by the end of this week there's a good chance we'll be in to the wheat on the lighter land, because the forecast's not really too bad and it's ripening off at a pace. So thanks for watching, and we'll be back to you hopefully tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed this one, something a wee bit different. Thanks a lot, bye now.